Hello everyone! What an absolute treat we have today. Picture this, two brilliant couples full of energy and ready for a laugh. We have Jasmine and James and we have Cadell and Mia. They call themselves Double Date, and they've decided to spend an entire day going head-to-head in a series of bonkers challenges. It's all about friendly rivalry, big smiles, and seeing which pair comes out on top. The atmosphere is buzzing from the get-go. You can just feel the excitement in the air as they get ready for their first game. This isn't just about winning, it's about making memories and having a fantastic time together. Let the games begin. The very first challenge is a classic warm-up to get the brains ticking. It's a word association game, and it's faster than you can say go. The rules are simple. Someone shouts a letter and you have to shout back a word that starts with it. The pressure is on. For the letter A, we hear a quick handball. For M, someone cleverly yells subject, which gets a few giggles. Then comes the letter U, and after a moment of panic, we get a hilarious underpants. Everyone erupts in laughter. It's a perfect start, showing that this day is going to be filled with as much silliness as skill. Next up, it's time for some physical fun. The couples have to perform synchronized actions. It sounds easy, but it's a real test of teamwork. After a quick countdown of 3, 2, 1, they have to strike a pose together. Sometimes they get it spot on, moving like a perfectly oiled machine. Other times it's a complete mess, with arms and legs going in every direction. One couple might be trying for a graceful ballet pose while the other is doing a silly robot dance. The best part is that even when they mess up, they just laugh it off and encourage each other to try again. It's brilliant to see. The energy just keeps building with the next physical test, a crawling race across the floor. This is pure, chaotic fun. The couples get down on their hands and knees, lined up and ready for action. When the signal sounds, they scramble across the room as fast as they can. There's a bit of bumping and a lot of laughing. It's not about who is the fastest athlete, it's about who can giggle their way to the finish line without collapsing in a heap. This is what it's all about, just letting loose and being completely daft with your best mates. It's a fantastic display of pure, unadulterated joy. Now it's time to put their brains to the test. The Who Knows Me Better? Quiz is always a recipe for fun and surprises. The partners have to answer questions about each other, and the results are absolutely priceless. One of the ladies asks her partner what age she started dancing. He confidently guesses 4, but the real answer is 3. Close, but no cigar. Then she asks for her car's name. He thinks for a moment and says Sally, but it's actually Sage. The looks on their faces are just brilliant. It's a great way to see how well they really know the little details about each other. The quiz continues with the other couple, and the questions get even trickier. What's her natural hair color? The answer is auburn. Is she a night or morning person? She's a night owl, through and through. What's her favorite place she's ever visited? That would be the beautiful country of Japan. The real stumper is her favorite drink. Her partner guesses bubble tea, which is a good shout, but the correct answer is a matcha or an iced matcha. It's all in good fun, and every wrong answer is met with a playful groan and a round of laughter from everyone else. They are learning new things as they go. After testing their personal knowledge, it's time for some general knowledge trivia. This is where everyone can join in and shout out the answers. How many colors are in a rainbow? 7, they all yell in unison. What is the world's longest river? A confident voice shouts. The Nile. Who painted the Mona Lisa? Leonardo da Vinci, comes the correct response. These questions are quickfire, and it's amazing to see how much they know. It's a proper team effort, with everyone chipping in and helping their partners figure out the answers when they get stuck. The trivia round keeps the good times rolling with more fun facts. What is the world's largest reptile? The crocodile, someone correctly answers, snapping their hands like jaws. Which galaxy do we live in? They all know it's the Milky Way. And for an easy one to finish, how many sides does a triangle have? 3. They all cheer. The quiz shows that they aren't just a group of friends having a laugh, they've got some serious brain power between them. It's a fantastic mix of smarts and silliness, and they are acing this part of the competition. What a clever bunch. The competition takes a turn towards strategy with a tricky code-breaking puzzle. This is a real mind-bender. One team sets up a secret combination of colored pegs, hidden behind a shield. The other team has to guess the exact sequence of colors. After each guess, they get clues like 1 right color in the right spot or 2 right colors but in the wrong spots. It requires a lot of logic and teamwork. You can see them whispering to each other, planning their next move and trying to deduce the pattern based on the clues. It's a quiet, intense part of the day. This puzzle really shows how the couples work together under pressure. They have to communicate clearly and think several steps ahead. One person might suggest a combination while their partner points out why it might not work based on a previous clue. What if we swap the blue and the green? One might ask. But then the clue, none right from the first round, wouldn't make sense, the other replies. It's a fantastic display of collaborative problem solving. There are moments of frustration when a guess yields no results, but those are quickly followed by renewed determination to crack the code on the next try. After all that serious thinking, it's time for something a bit more lighthearted, a completely random debate. The topic? Which animal is better, a kangaroo or an elephant? This sparks an immediate and hilarious discussion. One side argues for the kangaroo, praising its powerful legs and amazing jumping ability. They talk about how cool it is that they have pouches. The argument is passionate and full of funny gestures, with one of them even trying to hop around the room like a kangaroo to make their point. It's absolutely side-splitting to watch their dedication to the cause. The other team fires back with a strong case for the elephant. They talk about its incredible intelligence, its strong family bonds, and its majestic size. Elephants are so smart and they have amazing memories, one person declares. To add a bit of real-world knowledge, another chimes in. Plus, you can find them in amazing places like Uganda. The debate goes back and forth with neither side willing to back down. It's not about finding a right answer, but about having a blast defending their chosen animal with pure, unadulterated passion. It's a perfect example of their playful dynamic. The challenges ramp up again with a fast-paced fruit naming race. This is all about speed and quick thinking. The goal is to name as many different fruits as you can, one after another, without repeating any. It starts off easy enough with banana, apple, and orange being shouted out. But soon, they have to dig deeper. We hear dragon fruit, pear, mango, and raspberry. The pressure builds as they try to think of more obscure fruits. Someone even shouts tomato, which sparks a mini debate about whether it's a fruit or a vegetable, adding to the fun. As the race continues, the names get more and more creative. Lime, kiwi, grapefruit. The pace is frantic, and you can see the concentration on their faces as they rack their brains for one more fruit to name. It's a simple game, but it creates such an electric atmosphere. When one person gets stuck, their partner is right there to help them out, whispering a suggestion or cheering them on. It's a brilliant showcase of their support for one another, even when they are technically competing. The game ends in a flurry of laughter when they finally run out of fruits to name. For the grand finale, the couples face one last physical challenge, the bottle flip. This game requires a surprising amount of skill and a whole lot of luck. Each person takes a turn trying to flip a plastic water bottle and have it land perfectly upright. There are so many near misses, with bottles toppling over at the last second. Every time a bottle wobbles and stays standing, the room erupts in cheers. It's a tense and exciting finish to their day of games. They encourage each other with every attempt, shouting, "You can do it!" and celebrating every successful flip, regardless of which team it's for. As the day of challenges comes to an end, it's clear that everyone is a winner. They might have kept score, but that was never the most important part. The real prize was the shared experience, the endless laughter, and the strengthening of their friendship. They proved that a little friendly competition can bring people closer together. From silly word games to intense logic puzzles, they tackled everything as a team. It was a day filled with joy, teamwork, and the simple pleasure of having fun with the people you care about. What a fantastic double date.